Bonsai, and good afternoon, grinders, C3, cobras, eagle fangs. I'm here in the bat cave because we're going to be doing a different workout today. I got the tonal, it's been installed, and we're going to do the first workout on it. But before we do that, we've got to do the devotional. And I really like today's. It is influence what others see in you. It's from 1 Corinthians 11:1. It says, and you should imitate me just as I imitate Christ. Okay? Now, I'm not saying anybody should imitate me because I am a flawed individual. But I love this message, and it's the part of the reason I'm doing all this is to hopefully let the dogs bark. Let me shut the door. Anyway, it's to try and live my life in a good enough example that someone else can emulate. I personally have seen this multiple times where someone I know definitely imitates someone that they are impressed with. Because when you see someone else have success in some way or another, and that's something you want for yourself, you're going to follow it. So I think it is great for us to try and emulate Christ as much as possible. Not easy, much easier said than done, but that is how I try to live my life, and I encourage you to try and live your life. And that's really all I'm going to say on this one today. If you agree or disagree, you want to add something, feel free to put it down in the comments. I will respond. Other than that, I got to finish getting ready, and then we're going to do our first exercise warm-up on the tonal. Okay, if you look over my shoulder, you're going to see that is the tonal. It is a piece of exercise equipment, a smart app, all that on your wall. Everything is contained within it. It uses magnetic weight, and I think this is really going to help me on my fitness journey. They are obscenely expensive, so I understand anybody who doesn't buy one, but it was something I really thought would help me out. So I'm going to use it, and I'm doing the warm-up video, or the get started video, where it tracks to see where you're at so that it can gauge your weights and everything and help you improve. And I will speed all this up so you don't have to watch through all of it. I'm going to back you up a little bit and probably turn you down so you can see. Okay, I thought I'd talk over this. I've sped it up and taken their audio out so you don't hear the chipmunk squeaking the whole time. This first thing they have you do, they call the getting started workout, where they put you through a few workouts just to gauge where your strength is. And you're only doing like 5 to 7 pounds on these, but you're supposed to push as hard as you can and as fast as you can. And it gauges how strong you are, so that when you get to the three sets of 3 exercises, they've calibrated a weight that works you. I'm telling you, they know, this thing knows what to figure out. See, this is like, I don't even think there's any weight on it because it's so easy at first. And it's like, something's wrong here. I still think there's an issue because you're supposed to be able to turn the weight on and off with the handles. It's activated through Bluetooth. And especially when I get to the goblet squats, I could not seem to turn that weight off. And that was a pain in the butt. You can see it's got these 2 arms. You move them about, and that's how you do all your different exercises. You do have a bar you can use for bench press, and a rope for pull downs and face pulls and things like that. So this is just me going through the basic warm-up. It seems really easy when you're at this point, but that one at the end here, you're going to see in a few minutes, it is a real workout. The weight only goes up to, I think, 100 pounds per arm for 200 total. And I know a lot of guys out there that are going to think, well, that's nothing. I can do that, no problem. I get what you're saying. I kind of wondered about it too, but there is a difference in this magnetic weight and your plates, where it's just the gravity. And trust me, unless you are a power lifter, you're going to get more than enough out of this machine, should you want to buy one.
So I think this is the third round of going through that. And then up next we have the actual workout. Like I said, it's 3 sets of 3 exercises. Yep, you're getting set up for it. And you might be able to see the difference right away. I know I certainly felt the difference. Yeah, you can see, I mean, it literally lifted me off the bench there at the end. And that's why I gave the thumbs up. So I was like, okay, yeah, there's something to this. The weight really works. Then I have pushing these up. Still seemed like I couldn't shut the weight off, and that's something I've got an issue with. I got to figure that out. I took the handles apart and checked the batteries. The batteries seem fine. So maybe the Bluetooth isn't connected. I need to go in the settings. Yeah, you can see I'm struggling there to get that up. And I was benching about 150 pounds, and this said I only have 40 pounds per arm. That's the difference between the magnetic and free plates, free weights, plates, whatever. I am really excited to get this and start using it. The wife's going to come home in a little while here, and she gets to try it for the first time. She's going to be shocked. She likes the fact that it has tons and tons of programs on it that you can follow along with somebody. And we both kind of like to have a program to follow. Yeah, see here, I can't get the weight off, so I'm like, I got to struggle to get it up. Then once I'm doing the goblet squats, I don't have too much trouble, but lifting that weight up and down, that's where the problem is. I've got to figure out what I'm not doing right there. And it may just be that the Bluetooth isn't set up. And it has my curl weight at a whopping 15 pounds per arm, which doesn't seem like much. By the time you get to that 5th rep, or I'm sorry, the 10th rep, I was definitely feeling it. Back pulls, I think I might be able to go a little higher on that next time. But then again, I was feeling it so much from the goblet squats that, see, you can see I'm fighting to get that thing up so I can get in position and do them. And I do goblet squats a lot. It's one of my favorite leg exercises. I think this is the 3rd and final set here. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the narration off, and we'll go live. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off now. I'm telling you, that was no joke. It works you. Woo! Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for Cobra Cardio.